Welcome everyone to St Coleman's Derrickean on this the 9th Sunday after Trinity, and Hannah is going to bring us a reading.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever welcomes you welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward, and whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of a righteous. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward."
So that reading from Matthew chapter 10 reminds us that Jesus is the one who sends. He sends in hope that those who send will be welcomed, that they will be received, and that they will be rewarded. The church has constantly been sending men and women out in the centuries since. But of course Jesus himself is sent by his Father, the one who sends him. He points only to the one who sent him. He talks of the one who sent him. And by Jewish courtesy, God is never named by name. He is called by his attributes and his qualities. So Jesus calls our Father the sending one, the ever-sending one. So who is this God, this mysterious, ineffable, unnameable sender? Well, of course, Moses had to ask that question at the burning bush if he was to be sent to Pharaoh to free the slaves in Egypt. Pharaoh needed to know in whose name this request was being made, and Moses therefore had to ask, "What is your name? Who are you?" And God's name is as mysterious as his nature. It's beyond human speech. It's 4 consonants, meaning I am. I am that I am. I will be what I will be. God's name and nature almost can only be breathed. Now in English, those 4 consonants in Hebrew get turned into Jehovah. But actually, more properly, God's name is simply a breathing. Yahweh. God's name is simply the sound of breath in and out of the body. Just breathe in and out those 4 consonants. YHWH. Every time we breathe in is an echo of God's name and God's nature, his living breath that he placed into us. So, let's find time in the midst of life, in the midst of all the problems of the world. Let's find time to be quiet and to remember to take a breath, and in breathing that God is whom we live and move and have our being. A prayer of the hymn writer, Timothy Dudley Smith. Thank you, my Father, for quiet moments in the rush of life, time for my inner self, time to look back with thankfulness, time to notice the gifts of yesterday, a leaf, a cloud, a lighted window, bread on the table, fire and water. So for this short space, Lord, take from me the bustle and the stress, and fill me with joy and peace in believing, through Jesus Christ our Lord.